Welcome to the very first, excuse me. Welcome to Barrel Proof, the very first episode. I think it's just me getting a feel for this kind of environment to see where this goes. I really want to bring a lot to this channel. I want to do something that's really cool. With all you involved, I think this can be something that's absolutely amazing. So we do want to go over all spirits, all whiskeys, to go over the history of the world and all the things spirit related. I mean, there's so many amazing things, cultural things, historical things that go along with all these amazing spirits. Now, being that I'm a huge whiskey guy, we will be more whiskey dominant. However, there will be episodes, there will be series that we will do with tequilas, vodkas, all, you name it. We're going to try and get all of them. So we're going to get even just spirits that are just the, I guess the signature spirit or signature liquor for different countries, different regions. We can go over those things and just have a blast with it. I do want to go over more into like just having fun, getting out, being crazy, not irresponsible, but like being like just be silly. You know what I mean? Have some shenanigans, have some silly things that we can do, experiments, go out, talk to distillers, go to cigar lounges, talk to those guys, get to know the communities, and just have a blast with it. So today is not really anything formal, nothing on the list. I think I'm just going to have a couple whiskeys with you guys and just kind of talk about where we see the evolution of this channel and see something that we can do that's really, really big, really cool. Just have a blast with it. So bear with me. I'm not really one for cameras. I'm brand new to this. I feel like it's something that's, I mean, you don't know until you try. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna give it a try, see how it goes, and best case scenario, this just blows up over time. You know, it'll take time. Be patient with it, and we'll get rolling. And right now, I just have my phone. I mean, I think I have a cart. What do you call those? The shopping cart, like Amazon, all those things. I just put a cart. I put all those just waiting to see. So we do like the professional camera, the lighting, all those things. I'm not sure if it's really necessary right now. I mean, it's a beautiful day. The light's coming in the window. I don't know. Maybe that's all we need right now. So I do think that once we start bringing other people, which will be very soon. I think next week we're going to do a video with another bourbon connoisseur, another bourbon guy. So I think those little attachable microphones, I think that's going to be helpful for those episodes, or just when we're moving around traveling. Other people walking around when we're doing things. We do want to travel. We do want to go to different states, different countries, and really get to know the people. Just have a lot of fun with it and really shed light to these spirits. And now, in no way are we condoning misuse of any spirit or anything. I mean, when you really get deep into like the whiskey culture, all those kind of things, there really isn't anything as far as like, no one's promoting getting drunk. I mean, that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to experience the whiskey and talk about it. I mean, there's so much history, so much things that go with it, and I think it's worth us really taking the time. You know, get your small pours and really just enjoy it. You know, there's a lot of things that we can do. I know people can be really have like for me, when I first started about 8 years ago, I had my own little ritual. So if I really, really, really wanted to understand and get the most out of the whiskey, I'd make sure that probably later in the day, maybe at night, and everything I needed to be done was done. Anything I really feel like I needed to accomplish was done. I was fed good, not full. Those I didn't do right after a meal. Maybe an hour, give or take. But it was a time for me to just be able to relax. No stressors, none of those kind of things. And that's where if I really, really wanted to dig into the details of the whiskey and I really wanted to just appreciate it. I mean, a lot of times I just do that by myself. I would have one whiskey, maybe two, three, but it would take me forever to finish them because I was really trying to get to know them. But it can be like that, or it could just be casual. I mean, it could just be, you feel like you want to calm down, relax, have a whiskey just out of the blue. It could be that. There doesn't have to be like a set rule. I mean, there are things. Okay, well, the food you eat, if you're hungry or not. You know, if you just have spicy food, and you decide to have a rye whiskey, that's definitely going to affect your taste and your palate at that moment. But as far as like, there's no cut dry rules. Everyone has their little tricks, and maybe we'll definitely go into those details as well over time. So, all right, this is gonna be the first one I'm pouring right now. Is Lee W. Sinclair. It's a 4-grain bourbon, corn, wheat, oat barrel. Corn, wheat, oats, barley. This one states respect the grain. It's Indiana straight bourbon whiskey, distilled and bottled by Spirits of French Lick, West Barrel Springs, Indiana. So it's 100 proof, so 50%. They do have a message on the back. I don't want to bore you. You guys can, if you want to. I mean, I've had this before. I had this actually a few years ago. So I bought this one and this one together, and I bought them a few years back. And if I remember correctly, I preferred this one over this one. They're both solid. I mean, I wouldn't say they're like on top of the shelves, and they're definitely not bottom shelf. I would say mid range. They're really good. I don't remember how much to pay for them, to be honest. I mean, I might, once I figure out how to do this, you can put in like the whole editing. I literally don't know how to edit. I don't know how to do any of that. So we're just gonna go raw. I think if the channel goes in the right direction, I'll hire someone to do that for me. Or, so yeah, this is just first video. I mean, probably gonna be a lot of flaws, a lot of mistakes. So yeah, comment. Let me know what you think. So we'll start with the Lee W. Sinclair 4-grain bourbon. So with this channel, you know, obviously liquor, we're going to talk about liquor. We're going to talk about probably for the perceived future, not too long, maybe a month or so, whiskey is going to be probably the focus, because whiskey is really what I know. There's plenty of people that know more, but as far as where my comfortable feeling is with whiskey. I'm not just bourbon. I like Scotch. I like, or actually, I love Scotch. I do like Irish whiskey. I actually had a really good opportunity to try some New Zealand whiskey, and that was absolutely unbelievable. I mean, it was like probably top 3 experience ever. Absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, the whiskey doesn't have to be bourbon. I mean, I am American, and my first love's bourbon. We'll just put it that way. But just whiskey in general. I love whiskey. I don't really lean towards the flavored stuff. It's just not really my preference. I understand what people do, but for me, no. There is so much flavor in these whiskeys without having to add extra crap to it. So, all right, let's give this a try. We don't have to be too crazy. I think it is recommended that you do it in steps, right? You smell it, then you taste it. Yeah, it's got a really, really nice smell. Very caramely. Desserty, like a dessert spice or like a bread spice. I get a little bit of like an ethanol smell in there, but very, very sweet, like a caramely, like a buttery caramel. Yeah. It's not bad. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not amazing. To me, it goes in a little thin, like almost like a consistency of like of like water. So yeah, I mean it's solid. Like it's a good easy sipper. I mean it's something you could drink on a regular basis. It's got that wheat kind of tingliness to it. Not like a rice spice, but because of the 4 grain or the barley, maybe you do get a little bit of tingliness on the mid palate, along the sides of the your tongue. The finish is nice. It's got a little spice at the back. Mm. It does have a very good oaky, a very nice oaky flavor. This is a 4 year bottle and bond. Sorry, probably should have read that before. This is a bottle and bond. Some of these labels are just really busy, or maybe I'm just not good at reading. But it's a bottle and bond, 4 year, 50%. Yeah, it's really good. I do enjoy this. It's very light. It's very light. With bourbons, most of the time people will and I'm speaking for myself primarily, your higher proofs are going to be like kind of the better, right? So everyday drinkers, I'd probably lean more towards like the 105, 115 line, maybe 112. And that little grace period right there. So like the 105, 115, it's usually where I would say that I'm more consistently will like them. I do love barrel strength or cask strength. I do love those ones. I think that I mean, you're getting exactly what was intended. So wherever the master distiller decided to do the whole process, nothing's been changed. They'll filter out the impurities and bottle it, right? So you get that, and that's exactly what goes out of the barrel. And if you want to proof it down, you can, right? So I mean, if it's already at 80, which is that's the legal minimum. So sorry, that's a limit of how low it can be. Then there's really nowhere else you can go. I mean, why would you want less than 80? So I mean, to each his own. If you want to add ice to it, I mean, I guess that would put it below 80. But I think for me, yeah, above the 100 mark, I do like a cask strength, and it really depends on which one it is. I mean, like for example, this one, Larceny. Some people love it, some people hate it, or don't like it. Maybe not hate it, but I think this one is amazing. It's a great whiskey. So now what's weird though is I'm not really a fan of any of their other things, especially not their flagship. Not to talk too much crap, but the flagship doesn't really do enough. I'm always asking for more, and this is exactly what it is. It's all of it. So barrel proof. This one this one has been around. I've had this for a couple of years now. I think I just opened it maybe 6 months ago. So it's down pretty good. So this one was batch number A12 or A120. I don't know what year this was. This was a few years ago. The proof is 123. So for cask strength, I mean that's on the mid range, probably the lower side. But yeah, this one's really good. Definitely like this as far as like a traditional sweeter bourbon, more of a cherry forward, if I remember correctly. Now when I first started, I was really weird about it. Like, okay, well, I don't like sweet because I traditionally don't like things that are overly sweet. I actually like the more robust, more full strength things. I always have. I have a very bitter palate. But it's weird because obviously one of the bigger things with bourbon is that they tend to be on the sweeter side because corn and wheat and all the other things, that's more of the flavor notes is usually on the sweeter side. So yeah, let's get this one. Now this one's got a great smell, or bouquet, or whatever. It smells great, but very simple though. I think this definitely has. I smell like almost like a. Don't hate me for saying this, like kind of like a red hot kind of taste or smell. Excuse me. Definitely sweet, a little ashy, not in a bad way, like kind of like an oak ash, It's good. I mean, maybe I'm just not feeling it today, which that can vary too. So just because you loved it yesterday doesn't mean you're necessarily going to love it the next day, or Even in a week, it could just be one of those moments where it just tasted perfect. But right now, I mean, it's good. To me, it just tastes a little sweet. And this last year or so, everything's just been tasting overly sweet to me. I'm not 100% sure why. If you have any, maybe thoughts on that, share your thoughts. But that's really good. It doesn't really hit as heavy as you would think. I mean, it's a good solid body. I think so. Speaking for myself primarily, I'm assuming someone will probably agree with me. But a really big difference that I think most people, I'll just speak for myself. So a really big difference I noticed between bourbon and say Scotch or even Irish whiskey is the viscosity feeling, the mouth feel, where bourbon will have a much heavier feel, right? So it's more hearty, it's more robust in that feeling sense. Where Scotches are they're very thin in their feeling, their weight feeling. Now I don't know if there's any like trueness to that. I don't think there's a viscosity difference between them, but I definitely feel it. So if anyone else agrees with me, any thoughts on that, again, share it. So I definitely think this is good. It's a little on the sweet. I definitely feel like kind of like that candy spice, like a red hot kind of spice, but not the artificial side of it though. Just like that's like a mix between like a cherry and like oaky. Not tannin, not too many tannins, so to speak, but like, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't drink too hot. It definitely keeps I guess a bite coating, so you definitely feel like a nice little prickly feeling all over the mouth. Yeah, it's good. The finish is really nice. It's got but it's a little, again, it's a little too sweet. I think this one I would probably leave probably towards like fall side, maybe fall, early winter. So if I was to say I want an apple pie, this would go great with apple pie. Like amazing. Like if you had some like apple pie a la mode, right? You get some ice cream on that mother, and you just go to town, and then you have one of those afterwards. Yeah, that's good. So I think that would be a good choice. All right, next up. So the one I showed before, not that one, but the brother. So this guy, I could be wrong. This could have been my preferred one. This one's pretty good. So the Matty Gladden or Gladen straight bourbon whiskey. So it's 55% corn, 35% rye, 18% malt. Double pot distilled at time-tested methodology. Respect the grain. I think that seems to be their motto. So respect the grain. So the process, right? So that's respecting what it starts to finish, what it brings to the table. So it's distilled and bottled by the same spirits of French Lick. Single barrel 2016, selected by Liquor Key. Okay, so this is a barrel pick. Let me see. So this is 50.4% alcohol, so 100.8 proof. Yep, let's give it a little tester. So as you go along with this journey, and I know that as it was for mine, your palate can be influenced very quickly. So, or it can be like bombarded a little bit. So I tend to, if I need it, the water to the side, or keep the whiskeys that are similar to one another. So I'm not going, or within like a little bit, right? Or so I wouldn't do like a heavy peat. Like I wouldn't put a bottle of Ardbeg and then do this guy, right? So if I did Ardbeg first, that's just going to be, my mouth's going to be pure peat. Like I'm not going to understand that. If I did that way, I'll probably have to go eat some food, maybe some sausage and crackers and you know, just kind of chill out maybe and have some water. Try to clear that as much as I can. But it is such a dominating flavor, which I really like peat whiskey or Islay Scotch. But it's so dominating that it wouldn't really work on a lineup unless the lineup was all Islay Scotch, right? So now other people can do that. I didn't feel it for me. My palate's not, I guess, not advanced enough to really be able to do that. But it's too much. So, and I do tiny pour, especially with these videos. And my goal is not to get a buzz or anything. I really want to make sure that I'm really put out the content I'm trying to put out. So, this Matty Gladden straight bourbon whiskey. So there are a lot of channels out there that go into the history and details. Well, as far as like the rules and standards, I don't want to be a dead horse, and I know this information can be like super dry. Like it just can be really. Let's be honest. Like unless you're like a pure, huge, hardcore bourbon guy, and even myself, I mean, a lot of these channels they do a great job, but it's boring, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I'll throw things in there where I feel like it's necessary. I just want you guys to like be essentially just like a overline or like a YouTube whiskey club kind of thing. So, and I'm getting used to talking on camera, so bear with me with the ums and the so's and the dead space talking. All right, so this one has got a little more mild nose to it. Sweet, I feel it's up fruitier. A lot fruitier. It does have like that oaky baking spice kind of mix, like maybe a little bit of butter. Now, traditionally, I can do like the small, like when I'm giving tasting notes, I can give like small little, like I'm not going to be exact to the science, like you know, politically correct on my tasting notes. And my palate could be weird that day, you know, just could be off, right? So, or not, whatever else. But I tend to give kind of like an explanation, like or more of an experience kind of thing. So it's like, I mean, if I can't bring like a nose to it and say, okay, well, this smells like fruit basket with like with a roll or whatever else, then I just give like what it makes me feel like, right? So I know there's a lot of people that do the same thing, and I think it's a really good way to be able to express where you're going. Now, I'm not a big fan of giving tasting notes, even though that's exactly what I'm doing right now is giving tasting notes. Because I think you have to be careful with giving tasting notes. And the reason being is it will absolutely, for most people, lead the palate. Now, if there's an obvious taste where you're 100% tasting blueberry cobbler, and it's so prevalent that everyone else in the world is tasting the same thing, then obviously it's okay that you say it tastes like blueberry cobbler. But if it's a little more innate or whatever else, where all you know when they start adding up, so okay, caramel and grandma's house or whatever it may be, I think it can lead the palate too much. I would be careful with that. Let them experience it for themselves, or just or whatever, you know. All right, so it smells really good. I definitely have a nice oaky. Like, yeah, it's good to smell. But it's very mild. It's very like tamed. Ooh, I got like a spiciness, almost like a pepper. I think it's probably tannins, like oaky tannins. Man, it could just be my palate today, because that tastes like a chili pepper kind of taste on that. Yeah, almost like back of the mid. I guess it's kind of resting on the back of the tongue, mid tongue, back mid tongue, whatever. Uh, Now it's smelling jalapenos. I don't know why. It's not. I'm not saying it's like pure jalapenos, but I'm getting that note. Yeah, it's the oak. Yeah, it's the oak. Yeah, it's pretty young too. I mean, 4 years. Oh, what does it say? That's the other one. It's 4 years. Well, it says straight bourbon whiskey, and I believe the rule. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the rule with aging is you don't. There's no age rule as far as like bourbon is said. It just has to be in an oak container. However, if it says straight bourbon whiskey, I believe it might be 3 years. I believe it's 4 years. So it has to have a minimum of 4 years. It could be 2 years. I'm not really. Yeah, just put your thoughts on there. Tell me what you think, or tell me what you know. You know, right? Just stop being lazy and go look it up. Small batch, top quality. It's not bad. I mean, honestly, I'm not really a fan of this one. To be fairly honest, I think it's a little too tangy. It's a little like tangy, like it's like tang, which I don't think is a good for me. I don't think that's a good note for whiskey. Tangy. No, I don't think anyone probably think that's easy either. But I mean, it's literally been at least a year and a half since I've had these or sipped on them. I mean, the nose is good. It's very mild. It's very tamed. All right, we're gonna do one more. So, and I'm only doing maybe like, cool, I don't know, very very low pours, maybe quarter ounce, or no, maybe half ounce, not quarter ounce. I think that's a quarter. Yeah, very. It's gotta be the tannins. It's gotta be tannins because it has like that tart or like it's like kind of dehydrating your tongue kind of thing. Yeah, you know that tannin's kind of. And I'm saying around or whatever. Forgive me or not. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's good. Today, I'm not gonna say it's good. I will say that the Lee W. Sinclair is solid. I mean, it's good. I believe you can find this anywhere still, but it's been 2-3 years since I bought it, so I would keep sharing this with people. I would keep drinking it. That's a very easy sipper. Like it's definitely on the light side. It's 100 proof, so very low on proof when it comes to sipping bourbon. So yeah. Okay. Next, y'all know this one. Peerless makes really good shit. Uh, it's pretty good standard stuff. Distilled and bottled by Peerless. So they make good stuff. This is a high rye bourbon whiskey, and I honestly, their stuff is very solid. It's very consistent. There might be days I like it better than others, but I never don't like it. Like I always really enjoy it. So this is high rye. I do prefer a higher rye mash bill. Not to say it has to be that way, but I definitely think that as I've, I guess, matured in my experience, I'd like something that just it questions what's going on, right? So it's okay. Well, when it's just straight traditional bourbon, it's great. I mean, it makes you think you're back home hanging out with your dad or your grandpa or whomever, and you're just there's nothing going on, right? You're just hanging out, relaxing. But these ones, there's a little more excitement to them. I definitely think this one is. It could be these ones. I'm not really smelling much right now. It could be my nose. No, there we go. Yeah, nice bacon spice. Very sweet. You would think with this big ass nose I'd be able to like smell everything, but no, I'm not. It's good. It's got a very it's got a sharp smell, not unpleasant, but a little sharp. Oh, and here's another side bit. A side bit. Uh, Women, ladies, men, you gotta pay attention because they have amazing noses. Speaking from experience, my ex, she could smell. She didn't drink whiskey. She didn't like it, but she could know my palate on point by smelling. And there was notes that I could only taste. I would never even understand, like how her nose was so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that's all women are like that because I don't know, but I do know that women in general have better smell. I think that's whatever. We're just gonna say it. Women got better noses. So, yeah. this, have your wife or your girlfriend or your sister, whoever, pick a lady next to you, smell it, see if they can see those notes or pick out those notes that you may not like, or maybe you're not seeing. So, all right. Yeah, that's really good. Really good. He's got a nice body. It's a little tart. And maybe maybe I'm not drinking enough water or something. Maybe I didn't eat enough. Yeah, it's good. It's a little, it tastes a little, it feels a little thin, but it's really good. I think I've never been disappointed with Peerless. Not a bandwagon or anything. There's nothing with that at all. So, Peerless just is good. I know a lot of people will go, absolutely, probably most of the time will go for the double oak, which is good. I've always had it. Simple since it's been available. I've had it, and it's solid whiskey. This one is really good too. So if you lean towards more rye stuff, then you'll like this. Yeah, just so good. Nice, just kind of, it's like a mouthful of good solidness and a nice little spice round off on the top. Yeah, it's good. That finish is nice and hearty. Now the stick around for me when it comes to higher proof rye. Now this isn't higher proof at all. This is 55%. Yeah, 55 or 110 proof. Sorry, 110 proof. So I wouldn't say that's high end, but for rye or high rye, that's a very solid proof. Anyway, this one, I think when we get into those numbers, I feel for myself that you'll get like that kind of tingly after burn. Not really a burn, but like it'll stick around. And I don't mind it with these because the body is so good. It's so like pronounced that it's kind of like icing on a cake kind of feeling, or kind of like a drizzle, you know, like if you put like drizzle on your ice cream, or a nice sauce on your steak. There we go. That's a good one. Sauce on your steak. That's what this is. The steak is 100% perfect on its own. You don't need anything on it. Salt, pepper, garlic, you're good. Medium rare, perfect. But if you got that sauce that's like solid, like you're talking like you could drink that shit. Yeah, you just drizzle a little tiny bit. It's kind of tease you. Yeah, this when I explain like a high rye or something that's really complex, that's kind of where you want that little tease thing. But it follows through though. It doesn't just show up and then go away. It's like it follows through, that it ends with like a nice solid hearty kind of yo, you know. Yeah, that was good. So the lineup for today, just random, picked them out. I was okay, well, I'll stick with the bourbon. Bourbon today, I was okay, well, we could do like, because before I was like, well, what am I going to pick out of my collection? I was like, well, I could do, I was even thinking Ard Bay, and I could do Willet Rye, then I could do Peerless, whatever. So just a couple random ones. But like my palate would be able to understand all that shit going on. Like it'd be okay, well, I know, it'd just be a memory. So I think I just pick out a few bottles. I'll just keep doing that. You guys let me know if you want to see anything specific. I will try to stay on the loop of like what's trending, what's going on. I'm not an advocate, as most of us are not. I'm not an advocate of the secondary prices. I understand it. There's two different markets. You have the sell market, like the actual MSRP market. Then you have your collector's market. So you have people that are buying these like crazy secondary market, but those prices are consistent because people buy them. So as much as we hate it, they're kind of there. So get to know your stores, get to know your liquor guy, and build a friendship. You can there's lots of different options you can get a hold of bottles. Not to say you'll get one, but there's lots of things. Build relationships, get a part of a whiskey club. There's tons. I mean, it's crazy popular, as we all know. It's becoming very popular. So, yeah, I hope you all have a great day. We'll end it up I don't know why I said that too early. Well, whatever. So, yeah, so we did Peerless High Rye Mash Bill. Great whiskey. Definitely recommend that one. It is on the more expensive side. I want to say that one was, if you look on Dram, was that only Dram? But I think that thing goes for like, don't quote me, I want to say like 190, like 200. But I want to say I paid like one something. I honestly don't even remember. I think it was just one of those random buys. 'Cause I don't buy all the time. I actually haven't bought it in a long time. But anyway, very good. These ones, this one not feeling it. It's worth trying, I guess. I don't remember how much it's worth. I think it was on the higher side. I want to say it was like above like the $70 mark. So I wouldn't feel bad if you didn't buy the thing. You know, like it's not in the world if you get someone. I mean, always try whiskey. Someone's offering it, try it. You never know. This one is good. I don't know the price on this. I think if it was above like the $80 mark, we'd probably do without it. But it's good. It's very light. It's 100 proof, but it drinks very, very light. I wouldn't say it's like smooth, or when people say smooth, whatever. And people hate that. I guess they hate that terminology. I understand what people say. I think to me, it's like probably the way to really like explain that would be like the even, right? So it's saying smooth, it's more even. Like the body's nice and calm, nice and solid, but it's even throughout. I could be wrong. That's like this my explanation of that. Then you have good old Larceny Barrel Proof. This one's good. It's solid. To me today, it drank a little like drank a little generic today. I mean, very high on the. I don't know. Just not impressive for me today. I think it was good. I do recommend this. I will still recommend this bottle. I think it's good. But yeah, if you put this against like an Elijah Barrel Proof, this is like. But anyway, welcome to the channel's very first day, very first episode. I'm really looking forward to see where this can go. You all are welcome to say what you want to say. Put out stuff that you guys see on other channels that you might want to see on this channel. I really don't want to do just tasting notes. That's not really what I want to do. I don't really 100% know what I want to do. I just felt like it was important to just, not with advice from other people, just get it out there, right? So just put a video out there, just get it out there. I think that this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll with the punches. We're gonna go. I'll make plans as much as I can. I'm gonna wing it a little bit, but I got my board on the wall over there, writing down topic ideas, progressions, see where we can go. So it's kind of like whiskey, right? It's kind of like where you start and you feel like, well, this is only, or whatever it might be, right? You got your 1792, and okay, this is it. This is a signature note of everything else. And every time you try another whiskey, your mind is blown. So I feel I kind of want to do that this way. I kind of want to do that with this. So we'll see what happens. I hope you all have an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you. You know what? For this whole intro and outro, I've been thinking about that too. Like, what would be like a good solid intro and outro? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna say welcome to Barrel Proof, and then just start talking. As far as the outro, I don't know. I think that'll probably evolve over time. But for now, I do want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you all have an absolutely amazing day. And I will see you on the next episode. I'm really trying not to say the same thing everyone else says. But so next episode, I'll see you all. I hope everyone has a great day, and cheers.